So, assalamu alaikum everybody. So like I said, I just have to talk about leaving Egypt, layover in Amman, and then quick Damascus experience. And then what actually is going to happen is that my Macintosh computer, my MacBook, Mac is amazing and all this stuff. Well, it's been breaking down lately. It even stopped working for a full day, so I have to take it to the Apple Store today. So I'm trying to do these videos very quickly, and then I'll be offline for like a week. I won't have a computer. So, leaving Egypt, after saying so many goodbyes to so many people, I was sort of desensitized to it, but I think in a positive way. I got used to saying goodbyes. It just became normal. I mean, I'm really gonna miss my Egyptian friends. I really will. They're a good group of guys, but you say goodbye to like 30 people in a day, and then the next day you say goodbye to 20 people. You just keep saying goodbye. You go across the street, you say goodbye to all these people, and you feel more calm about it. And they're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna miss," and you're just like, I feel at ease, after traveling for a bit. They visited me in my home, my Egyptian friends. It was so nice. That really made my day. It was like the day before I leave. It really made my day. I really appreciated it. I walked with my teacher and friend. It was beautiful. We went out for tea. It was really beautiful. I said my goodbyes to people on the street. I kissed and hugged some of them. They're such good people, and it's so great to just walk down the street and know who sells your things and know that they own it. It's not some corporation. The internet guy was so nice. I'll never forget his generosity to me. MashaAllah. He came to my apartment. He helped me out. He saw where the thing was, and he's like, "I'm taking you to the airport to tomorrow morning." Um, which was really thoughtful. He didn't have to do that. He's like, "But I'm taking you to the airport, and it's out of his way and stuff." Before going there, I bought a bottle of water from a local shop, and he said, "Naharak dahab," which literally means your morning is golden. It's golden. I really miss these phrases. They're so beautiful in Arabic. It's such a more beautiful language than English. For me, I smiled and I said, Allah khalik, not really knowing the appropriate response, if there is one. And I'll miss those phrases. I will so much. I asked people later and they said, that's a good response for it. And that's just a beautiful way to say good morning to someone. I won't forget the generosity of the Egyptians, how good they were to me. God judges us based on what we've done near the end of our lives, and that's what matters most. And really, in the end, I had a great experience. Now, the guy who said he'd come, he actually was asleep. He was really exhausted. He didn't come, so I just caught a cab. Anyways, I'm like that with time. I just go. I don't really rely on other people to do stuff because I've just had a lot of people who haven't come in and come through when they should have gone through. But and I can also look past the fact that I had a lot of trouble at the airport, including the plane being delayed for 2 hours. It's Royal Jordanian. What do you expect? My bags were overweight, so I had to pay. No problem, I planned for that. But they wouldn't accept dollars, even though on the phone they said they'd accept dollars, contrary to what I've been told. So I go to the bank, but the bank is closed. I'm like, how am I supposed to take these dollars and flip them into Egyptian pounds? And I only needed a number of Egyptian pounds. I didn't want to leave with more than I needed to pay for change twice. But he had no change. I had British pounds, and it would have been perfect to pay for exactly what I needed, save for like 10 Egyptian pounds. It would have been perfect, but he wouldn't accept it. And then, so I had to go and give him $100 bill, which sucked. It really sucked because I got so much extra, what's it called? Egyptian pounds. And then I had to go to Jordan and exchange it for Jordanian pounds to get, I got some food there. So it was nice. Then there were two ladies sitting next to me who were going to Umrah. This is the minor pilgrimage to Mecca. You're supposed to be in this very, good spiritual state. So they just got up and left their bags. So I stayed there. I was like, oh my God, someone could steal it at the airport. So I stayed there. I watched their bags and they came back. They were gone for a long time, but I looked after them. I told people not to sit there. I was very nice. When it came my turn, I said, you know what, I have to use the bathroom. Could you watch my bags for a second? They said, sure, no problem. I went, go to the bathroom. I come back and there's a guy sitting in my seat next to my bag. They're not even looking at me. It's like I don't even exist. And then when I go to get my bag from in front of him, it's like between his legs too, he gave me this mean look like, what are you doing? Why are you in front of me like that? He acts like I'm an annoyance. Then I'm standing in the middle and I hear announcements. They just yell it out. There's no organization, of course. There's yelling out the different places. And they yell out Jeddah, which is a place in Saudi Arabia where they're all going. These people start rushing toward me. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to get out of the way. And I try to go left and right, and there's too many people. Those ladies, man, they were just elbowing me and shouldering me, and the guys were as well, and they were just pushing me out of the way. I felt, I felt like they were trying to do some training, astaghfirullah, for the pilgrimage, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be in a state of calmness, of spiritual relaxation. You're supposed to be in a very high state. It's a very high state, and actually, if you do certain things which are normally, they're bad, but they wouldn't break your fast or anything, you can get out of that state, that holy state that you're in. So I thought it was really interesting that they did that, but it was all cool that they were doing their warm up. I then remembered my first experience in Egypt. I had asked my director about how I'd get in touch with her after arriving, and she laughed, and she said, "Are you kidding? You're in Egypt. Everyone will let you borrow their phone." And so right when I came in, I asked the guards who were sitting there. I told them, "Hi, I need to know how is there a pay phone here or something?" And they're like, "What do you like? What's the number?" Here. They gave me their phone and they said, "Use it. Use it as much as you want. It's practically yours." So too were the last few weeks of my experience. I'll be playing Hilwa Ya Baladi, a very beautiful song about, the country and your country, probably in a little bit, just to reminisce a little bit. Oh, Egypt, how much I'll miss you and how much I can't wait to return to you. Hope I can keep in touch with my Egyptian friends and see them soon, maybe in a different country. And so my experience was wonderful in Egypt. Alhamdulillah, I really enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum.